And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of League of Legends Commentary. I'm Peacemaker357, your host, as always. Today we have Little Fergie and Mario J735 playing as Apocalyptic Brand and Viscero Xhao. Mario J735 really likes that Xhao, even though Xhao has been... he got a change up with the last patch, but I think he's still pretty viable. On their team is Jace, Varus, and Sona, and they'll be going up against Taric, Master Yi, Brand, Garen, and Vayne. So, two brands in this game. Probably both going to go mid, if I had to make a guess. It's going to be kind of hard to tell them apart at first, but just look for the skins. And the colors, of course. So, this being the second video, I did get that commission from A Bowl of Fruit finished. Much props to him. So next video, I promise you won't see sample logo. So we start down in blue, watching what everybody buys in the beginning. You can make your own judgments as to that. Sight ward is always good in the beginning. I'll get rid of that. And it looks like somebody's impatient down there in blue. I can't see why. So we've got, like I said, Brandon mid. Looks like Xhao looking for a leash for that blue buff once that starts up. Sona, more than willing to accept. Varus is going to stick pretty far behind. Maybe he's just not sure whether or not he wants to help the leash or maybe push to see who's underneath his turret. Master Yi is waiting for a leash for blue buff as well. Taric going bot. And Garen looks like he's impatient. Maybe Vayne hasn't logged in yet or she's having connection issues, but maybe he's trying to wake her up with that spinning attack. I don't know if he knows that he can't do damage, but or if that'll speed up her connection or something. But anyways, so Xhao getting the leash from Sona once those minions spawn. Garen's still making notifications that Vayne is away. Hopefully he does get the Captain Obvious award at the end of the game. That's always something to fight for.
Minions have spawned.
So Medic Monster or Vayne looking like she's either been disconnected or just is waiting and biding her time trying to make a dynamic entry. Once those minions in the middle clash, the blue and red spawns, or blue and red buffs will spawn, and we will be underway. And there they go. So, farming begins with Brand. 3 people leash for blue for Xhao. He looks like he's got some good attack speed already. Knocks the blue giant up. Trading blows, and he gets the kill and the level up. And so does Master Yi. So it looks like we got 2 blue buffs distributed already. Brand is fighting against Brand in middle. Jace is going up against Garen up top. Looks like Jace is going to be building off of the cannon, or at least he's trying to use that in the beginning to harass. And it looks like Sona and Varus are going to be taking care of bot, while Xhao and Master Yi juggle. So Jace switches from hammer to cannon. Sona looks like he's trying to harass Taric back towards his own turret. Oh, and Taric gets a stun while Vayne rolls in, does her dynamic entry, and gets an attack off, but they let her go back into the bushes. They probably lose targeting. Jace harassing Garen back towards his base, but his orb goes right into the turret and doesn't do any damage to anybody. So another stun on Sona as Taric goes in for the attack. Vayne trying to go for that kill, flashes in, rolls, hits Sona, and gets first blood, while Varus goes for the revenge kill and gets it. So now Varus versus Taric in the bottom bushes as Varus heals himself with his Scrummer ability, flashes into the other bushes, starts basic attacking Taric, but Taric's just trying to avoid him by going into other bushes. Misses with that area slow effect to reveal him, and he gets 1, 2, and 3 attacks off before the Q skill shot, and he gets it. So 2 kills for Varus and good revenge for Sona. Looks like Jace and Garen are going at it. Jace still harassing Garen as hard as he can. Got a huge minion wave ready to attack that turret early on. Brand and Master Yi fully buffed. Mid, Yi just crossing over to go more farming. Brand harassing each other. And it looks like Garen's going to hold off as many minions as he can. Get some good farm out of that. So Sona and Varus back down bottom. Push back against Vayne. Xhao fully buffed, taking out Banshees. Master Yi And looks like Varus is getting attacked by Vayne, getting away. He's only got about 200, a little bit over 200 health left. Vayne letting him go, letting him retreat. Sona staying in those bushes down there. Brand and Brand trying to kill each other with those pillars of fire. And it looks like Xin Zhao was waiting for that opportunity to gank. Definitely got his gank face on, but he loses the blue buff. And Master Yi and Tarek definitely waiting for that gank. Oh, and it looks like Varus is going to get caught into this as well. So Vayne, Master Yi, and Tarek all take down Varus while Sona gets away. Oh, but Vayne hops in. Gets the attack, farming. Tarek's right in those bushes. You don't even know it's stunned from Tarek. Rolling from Vayne. And she gets away for the moment. Looks like she's not even going to recall. She's just going to stay down there. Looks like Xin Zhao's waiting for a gank on Garen this time, but it's still not going to happen. Sona's staying a little too active for comfort. Hides behind that tower and refuses to escape. Tower fire, or pillar fire, I should say, hits Apocalyptic Brand. And Tarek and Vayne go to town on that turret. Sona doing her best to defend while Varus respawns and returns to bottom lane. Looks like, oh, I must have missed that. Jace gets a kill off of Garen, but barely survives the encounter. And I apologize if I didn't get that, but it looked like there was going to be more action downstairs. You know what I'm saying? So Brand and Brand pushing back and forth. No real headway for either person. And purple team puts down a sight ward in those bushes, unbeknownst to blue team. Sony, Xin Zhao taking out the Banshees once again. Varus getting attacked by Tarek and Vayne, but he's able to skill shot back at them. Sona chasing them down. I don't understand why she's trying to be so offensive, but she puts down a sight ward in those other bushes. And it looks like Varus gets exhausted and crushed, while Sona gets their... Wait, no. Yes, Sona gets the avengeful kill, and Vayne kill steals from Tarek and gets the kill off of Varus. So the two players that got the most work eventually get both their kills taken away from them. More pushing in mid from regular Brand, as he gets 3 kills off the mage minions. Apparently Garen or someone is motioning to attack the back third turret up top. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But first actual damage to the mid tower, as regular Brand pushes as hard as he can. So Jace is up top, still harassing that Garen. He's doing a pretty good job of that up there. Sona recalling back to her base as a massive minion wave or farm heads out for Tarek and Vayne. Jace popping that AoE damage as he keeps up that farming, hits level 7. It's like purple team's motioning to watch out for Tarek, but looks like Varus has got a pretty good handle on that. Both teams have a sight ward in that top bush there on bottom, and Brand, oh, Xin Zhao goes in for the gank, but regular Brand pops out, flashes himself away to safety. Gets Apocalyptic Brand with that pillar of fire, and Sona attacking Tarek by herself. Vayne going in for the kill on Sona, but unable to get anything going. Oh, and it looks like Xin Zhao met up with Master Yi, but Xin Zhao definitely got the win out of that, but Yi definitely retreated. So Vayne coming up mid has no idea that Brand and Xin Zhao are there. Xin Zhao pops in. Brand misses with his Q. Both flash into the bushes. Brand used both her... I can't even. You know what's happening. Good lord. Brand kills Brand. Brand gets the assist on Brand. Xin Zhao gets the kill on Brand. Too much Brand. Tarek gets the stun on Xin Zhao to escape. Varus misses with his slow. And it looks like there's a big push from mid at the moment as Sona goes back down bot. So Jace continuing to harass Garen up top. Xin Zhao getting a little farming going on. Tarek going back bot, chase down Sona. while Yi takes over mid for Brand while he's responding. Sona runs right into Tarek. Gets an attack off. Varus able to slow him down. Get a couple of basic attacks off of him. And he starts to retreat back to his tower. Pushes back a little bit. Jace getting an attack off on Garen, farming a little bit, trying to push towards that turret. Vayne pops back down in bot. Tarek slamming into Vayne. Sona having to use her stun ult. Varus doing a horrible miss with his ultimate. Vayne eventually takes out Varus. Vayne popping down into bottom bushes, gets exhausted by Sona. Minions hunt down Vayne in response. Misses that Pillar of Fire. Hits with Pillar of Fire. Xin Zhao trying to get into that gank, but unable to get into range to dash towards Brand. There's way too much Brand in the middle. So another minion farm hits the turret. And again, I'm a little partial to purple in this game. Another big good shout out to Little Fergie and Mario J735. Little Fergie's got to make up some performance from that last game that he played Nautilus in. It's just embarrassing. I asked him what his excuse was after the game, and he told me he had a phone call, and so he had to step away from the game for a little while. When he came back, he was completely underleveled. So back to the action. Varus waiting in that bottom bush. Tarek popping in on him. Looks like Master Yi's going in for the kill on Jace, but both teams have a sight ward in that bottom area, bottom lane, so they knew he was coming before he ever got there. So Jace attacking. Sona and Varus going to town down bot. Hits with his Q, fully charged. Looks like Tarek is going to pull back on that one. Looks like Xin Zhao's coming in for the gank, but he's not able to pull them back. A blue sight ward let them know that Xin Zhao was on his way for the gank. So Sona waiting in those bushes, Vayne and Tarek both waiting in those bottom bushes, unknowing there's a sight ward there, letting purple team know where the gank's coming from. Perhaps maybe now they'll figure it out. Xin Zhao giving up on the gank on mid. Looks like purple Brand's coming back to his lane. Xin Zhao going further down, going for the red buff. Blue Brand looked like he was trying to follow him down, but he's gone back into mid where his lane is. Xin Zhao hoping he'll overextend, but it looks like Brand's going to play conservative and stay back towards his turret, wait for his next minion wave. Varus gets destroyed by Vayne and Tarek, even though he got that nice ult off on Tarek, and Sona runs away. Xin Zhao trying to come in for the gank. Still, that sight ward tips off blue, and they're able to pull back towards their turret, more defensive stance. So 12 minutes in, looks like blue team's got a slight advantage. Master Yi finding Xin Zhao, and a 3-on-1 attack begins, and there is nothing Xin Zhao can do to survive that, as he is completely burned down. Sona running away for dear life as blue team comes in and just rushes that bottom purple turret. Tarek recalling, and it looks like it's going to be up to Vayne, Tarek, and Yi. And at 13 minutes and 10 seconds, the first tower drops. So it looks like blue team has a slight advantage now. Jace going to harass that Garen down there, trying to do his best. Turns into a hammer, blasts him back towards his turret, and keeps him from the levels. First kill of the game first one-on-one fight of the game for the Brands, and it looks like Blue Brand comes out the victor. So Garen trying to hint for some assistance up top, can't handle the range to melee attack damage of Jace. Jace using his triple shot to burn down that turret. Garen getting a lot of farming off of those minions. So farming continues. Looks like Xin Zhao's getting that blue buff again. Both Brands are leaving their bases at the moment, and Garen annoying his team with tons of announcements all over the map. I don't know what his problem is, but Varus is being noted, and Yi and Brand come in for the gank attempt on Jace, but he's definitely not going to overextend this with a sight ward there to let him know what's going on. So Xin Zhao coming up to assist Jace. That's Yi and Brand running back towards mid. Jace thinking about what he wants to do for the moment. Varus taking out Q on Vayne, and Xin Zhao jumps in for the gank, but only does about half damage to Garen before they run away. Sony using her ult, Varus hitting with his ult. It jumps to both champions, hits with his Q, and it looks like they're going to get Taric. So Sony gets the final kill on Taric. Vayne flashes away. Got 2 of those things on him. And a Q skill shot gives Varus another kill. Back in mid, Blue Brand is trying to finish off a little Fergie again. Xin Zhao waiting for that gank attempt, but he's not going to get it. Blue Brand is able to play defensively, not overextend or give them the chance to really pop out of those bushes and surprise it. Varus and Sona down bot trying to take out the turret, and they do. So 1 turret each, and it looks like monetary wise there's a 0.4k difference, 0.5 I should say now, and a 1 kill difference. So we'll definitely see how this plays out. Jace able to harass and then pummel in the close quarters fight. He's a really versatile champion in that respect. First of his kind. I think he's going to stay around. He's in my opinion, a pretty strong champion with as many multiple build choices as he has, and the ability to take out both range fighters and hold his own defensive wise. So Xin Zhao looks like he's trying to wait for that gank attempt on Garen, and Jace trying to put him into it. Looks like there's a little action up there, and yes, Xin Zhao does come in for the gank and gets the kill. Back in mid, Varus and Brand team up to push back against Blue Brand. And it looks like Xin Zhao and Jace are going to take out that top turret without a single problem. So that's 2 turrets for purple, 1 turret for blue. So Taric tries to come in behind Brand. He stuns him. Brand flashes out, but that ult from Blue Brand hits him and does a tremendous amount of damage. Taric gets a few shots off on Brand and Taric each, and they flash out. But Xin Zhao flashes in. Jace and Xin Zhao team up to take down Brand. Looks like they're gonna go for Taric, but Taric dives under his turret, and they don't think it's worth the time. So Varus getting a Q shot off, but not enough to kill him. Jace missing with his augmented blast, and all 3 start to work on that turret, completely burning it down in no time. So the first layer of defense for blue team is now gone, putting purple at a major advantage as both Xin Zhao and Varus recall. Vayne coming in mid misses out on her attempt to break up that attack on Brand, and both Jace and Brand make it home safely. Yes. So Taric and Vayne attacking that minion wave. Trying to push back against that middle turret is Taric, Garen, and Vayne, trying to get a little retribution for what's just happened to them. Looks like they're going to, yes, they're going to take out the middle turret for purple. So Garen goes into his spin attack. Varus getting a couple of basic attacks off on Vayne before Garen pushes him back. Brand now arrives. It's a 4-on-3 battle in mid, but it looks like Jace and Sona are coming in as backup. Varus killing as many of those minions as he can. Taric trying to go around with Vayne, but Sona sees him. Xin Zhao pops in, takes out Vayne. Yi hovers in. Xin Zhao pops up. Brand gets the kill on him. Sona uses her stun ult. And it looks like Varus gets the kill on Yi with an assist from most of the team. Brand running away. Garen getting the kill on Sona. Varus gets a Q and takes out both Garen and Taric for the ace. was a great fight. It looks like Brand survived that. Jace, completely unharmed, starts to work on the middle farm. Puts a sight ward in those bushes and just goes to town. Switches into his range move. Gives him speed boost to Brand and Varus, and they begin pushing back at mid with a vengeance. So a fully healed Jace, a weak but mana heavy Brand, and a, I'd say, medium Varus start to burn down that second middle turret. Varus getting his Q shot off. Jace taking out the Banshees. Garen, Taric, and Garen and Taric coming in to try and fight back. He's able to drop his speed gate, get a little skill shot off on Garen. Looks like Yi and Vayne are taking out blue. Taric's going back bot. Jace staying in the mid while Garen and Brand try and harass a little bit. Looks like Yi and Vayne are going to come in and try and harass him, but they never come out of the bushes. So Vayne going a little bit higher, taking out the Banshees on her own. Xin Zhao coming up to meet Jace. Xin Zhao's going to take out the Wolves in no time. He's doing some serious damage there. What's he got? He's got Zeal. He's got a speed boost, Wriggle's Lantern, and another dagger. Looks like he's trying to build up his Phantom Dancer, if you ask me. Sona up top all alone, and Yi and Garen go in for the kill. Why they left her alone is beyond me. She tries to dive under her turret. Vayne comes in for the kill, and Sona is just triple man ganked. Jace shows up a little too late to try and save, while Varus and the rest of the team show up to get revenge. Varus missing with that Q shot, getting the slow on the minions, but missing the champions. Hits with the ult on Garen, and Garen is burned down, while Xin Zhao spikes into Vayne, but arrives too late as Brand gets the kill. So Xin Zhao, Brand, Jace, and Varus all burning down that minion wave as blue Brand gets a pillar of fire on some of the team. It's now 4-3 down in the top. Looks like Varus getting hit with a turret. Pillars of fire everywhere. Xin Zhao gets a kill on Brand. Brand getting a kill on Varus. Xin Zhao diving Taric under his own tower. Jace gets a kill on Yi, and Xin Zhao eventually gets the kill off Taric. A little weak in the process along with Brand. I think they're both going to have to recall if they want to survive this. There's the kill count as of now. Kills and assists. Sorry that you missed out on that dive on Taric. But I'm surprised Xin Zhao survived that. Sona running away from Garrett. Able to get away. Sona making her way back down to bottom as Garen takes the opportunity to get quite a lot of farm going on. Maybe make some money. Sona putting down a sight ward in that bush to make sure she can tell if any threats start coming down. And Garen staying mid as the entire team comes to back him up in mid. Jace and Purple Brand going mid, trying to push back against the blue team as whoever that is in the blue team makes more markers, trying to tell Yi to join the fight. Vayne coming to join in mid. Xin Zhao, Jace, and Brand all on that left side where the Banshees and red buff are. They're going to come in, take that speed gate, counterattack against blue. They're going to take out those minions first, though. Sona almost running into Master Yi. Definitely not able to take him down. Garen also. She gets an attack off of Master Yi. Varus there to assist. But nobody chases them into the bushes. Maybe they expect a trap. So blue team goes down to attack the dragon. Jace fighting Taric. One Xin Zhao dives in to Brand, takes him out. Taric's able to run away. Jace down to about a third of his health. So Tarek, Garen, and Master Yi all go bot, try and get some more farm, as Vayne runs away from Xin Zhao. Yi and Garen now retreating from that farm. Brand getting a kill off on Tarek, burning him down. Vayne running away, about a third of her health missing. Garen, Vayne, and Master Yi all group up. Varus chasing Vayne down. Garen gets the Banshees. And Vayne and Varus meet up in mid by the red buff, at least where it should be. He gets torn apart by Master Yi. Garen chasing after Sona. Sona's able to use a speed buff to get away. So Xin Zhao and Brand. Brand just chilling there in mid, not sure what he wants to do right now. He's going to recall. Maybe he wants to go shopping. So he decides not to recall. Not sure what he wants to do today. Uses Pillar of Fire to clear out those minions configuration. And blue team is just staying in that top left. That mid left, you could say. So Sona and Brand both recalling. Jace looks like he's taking out the Banshees. Xin Zhao about to meet up with Vayne if she decides to take him down. Should be a terrible mistake on her part, but looks like Xin Zhao's only in it for the farming. So Varus hits with his key skill shot, slows down Garen. Definitely doesn't want to get into a fist fight with him. Backs up, continues to farm a little bit, and it looks like the blue team is just trying to decide which direction to go from mid. Vayne taking out Banshees. Looks like Brand, Garen, and Tarek are just going for blue. Xin Zhao taking a look at his buffs. So Varus, Sona, Jace, and Brand all mid. That site where Yi jumps into the fight. Oh, and so does Tarek. Oh, Varus is destroyed by Tarek's and Yi's brute strength. Jace and Sona running away from the four-man fight. Sona using her stun ult. It's like Sona's almost dead, but Brand is able to get away. Jace taking the whole team on by himself, and in comes Xin Zhao to get the kill on Brand. Tarek almost dead, gets killed by Brand with his Pillar of Fire. Garen getting killed by Xin Zhao for a double kill. And Master Yi is able to get away safely. So that could have ended very badly for blue team. They're able to recall the entire purple team in for the assist. And rather than push down on that blue turret, which I assume they're about to do, Xin Zhao goes to get red buff. So the Pride of Piltover takes over and destroys that bottom turret as Master Yi comes to try and defend their final mid turret before the inhibitor. So a Sight Ward is dropped in the middle bushes towards blue on the bottom half. A Sight Ward is put in the middle river on the right half in the bushes, and it looks like the speed gate takes them into mid in time for Jace to meet up with a Pillar of Flame from Brand. Jace makes another speed gate, and both Brand and himself take it down into the middle river, where they go around, and it looks like Jace is going to run right into Brand and Tarek. Brand using his flagration, Garen chasing him with the whirlwind. And Xin Zhao hopping in and just annihilating Brand. No chance. He gets a Pillar of Fire off, but oh, it looks like the stun from Tarek gave him a chance. Brand getting the kill on Xin Zhao over the damage over time. A little Fergie, or Brand getting the kill on Tarek with his ult. And Jace trying to chase down Garrick. Varus missing his Q skill shot, and Brand and Jace take out that farm wave. So Master Yi running away from Sona. And it looks like the whole purple team is trying to cut him off wherever they can. Varus flashes over the wall, gets a couple of basic attacks off, charges up his Q, and misses. So purple team unable to take out Master Yi even with the skillful flash over the wall. Jace building pretty tanky. He's got the Ninja Tabby, the magic resistant close, Triforce, and a pretty good health build. So I think he was trying to go for attack damage, but also a lot of survivability. He's got about 147 armor, 110 magic resist. He's like the pseudo tank for the team. It's a pretty common build if you're going to go with a melee Jace. So Vayne and Master Yi come in, targeting Sona. She's able to flash out, and oh, the Q skill shot from Bears is able to finish off Vayne as she runs back towards her own tower. Pillar of Fire hits most of the purple team. Brand uses Conflagration and his ult. A Summer Spell heals, saves Jace from falling. Skill shot reveals them in the bushes, but they're not there anymore. So Sona able to heal Jace up. Tarek farming in mid. Gets the idea that he should probably go if he can't find purple team. Gonna move up with his teammates. Jace taking out that middle farm. Blue Brand runs right into Xin Zhao. Is critted to death. Master Yi can't escape Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao is just dominating this game. Going for his blue buff now. I think that was a 5-shot, if that, 4-shot. Absolutely annihilates the blue Titan. And Jace being chased down by Garen, but Garen decides it's not worth it and turns around. So Purple Brand farming in mid. Tarek getting those Banshees, and Garen with a red buff coming in to break up that. So Xin Zhao looks like he's just hoping that Vayne will overextend so he can come up from behind her. And there he goes. She runs right into him, rolls out, and is able to dive back under her turret before any damage is done. Looks like Purple Brand is up top, running away from the minions. Going back around that side, and chilling up there in the bushes. Not really sure what he's doing. Oh, he's recalling. Alright. So, Bears taking out the blue farm in the middle. Fully buffed Xin Zhao, recalling. Probably has to go shopping. Jace building his Aegis of the Legion. Blue buff goes to Sona, I believe. Blue Brand is able to take out the purple farm before they can do any damage to the last turret in mid. So Sona gets that blue buff, like I said. Varus following her back. Tarek and Vayne traveling together, taking out the giants. And Blue Brand just making sure that turret looks all nice and shiny before somebody comes to destroy it eventually. So, Xin Zhao taking out Banshees up in the top. Comes back down mid, goes into the bushes. Varus coming back down mid, waiting for that team's fight to begin. Brand trying to cut somebody off, going to the bushes. And Garen killing as many minions as can. Yi finishing off that final one, and in comes Xin Zhao. Hops on to Brand and 4 shots him. Sona coming in for the stun. Garen is hit with Varus' ult and is burned down. The entire team got a nice smack on Garen. I guess that makes him the League of Legends moped. Everybody gets a shot, but nobody wants to be seen on him. Ouch. Vayne recalling in the only sanction of safety up there in the top. Oh, and it looks like Xin Zhao and Brand are going to take out Baron Nashor all by themselves. Looks like Varus catches wind. He's going to try and come up in the system. Tons of damage being dealt by Xin Zhao and Brand together. Burn down the Baron. There's a Q from Varus as, yes, you just heard it, purple team has slain Baron Nashor. So Varus and the purple team coming mid with their Baron Nashor buff. I don't know if blue can survive this. Usually it's as an immediate surrender if they lose a team fight to a team buffed with Baron Nashor, but we'll see. So Master Yi taking out that farm. Varus also recalling along with, I believe that's Jace up there. Maybe they want to get fully healed before they make their final push with the Baron Nashor buff. So Sona with her buff and blue buff, taking out the farm by herself. Vayne down there in the bottom bushes as Sona recalls. Garen coming bot, Taric and Brand both coming bot, and Varus, Jace, and Brand all going mid. Vayne getting some farm down there, completely unaware of the action that's happening in mid. Garen soloing the dragon. Looks like he just wants to have his own good time up there. Master Yi taking a purple farm, but it looks like xhao is going in for the kill on Garen. He wants dragon. Jace is going to help him out. Oh, absolutely annihilated by xhao and his crit. Look at that. He's got an Infinity Edge, Zeal, Phantom Dancer. He is decked and armed to the teeth. Purple team loses a turret up top as Master Yi is left to do whatever he wishes. Some in the purple team notioning that maybe they should take a good look at Master Yi and what he's doing up there, but no real effort is given to stop him. Brand and xhao flashing forward, and xhao hops onto Vayne and burns her to death. Yi having his way with that turret up there, destroys the second turret up top. Is he just going to have his own free reign of the top row? Because if you let him, he will. Looks like he's got a Wriggles Lantern, Frozen Mallet, Phantom Dancer, and Speed Boots. If you looked earlier, I clicked on him earlier in the game, all he had up until about level 10 was a cloth shirt. So apparently he was building for attack speed, defense, health, and slowing on melee. But it looks kind of like the recommended items. I don't play Yi a lot, but I don't know. So Varus takes out that second turret down on bot for blue. Blue's lost all their defenses from bottom and middle up until their base. Giants go down without a problem for xhao. So with that Baron Nashor buff, they really haven't done a lot of damage other than that one turret. Other than jungling, of course, as Jace gets the red buff. Without a problem. That sight ward tells him the Brand's there, and he knows it. Hits him with the extended Q and hammers Brand into ashes. You know, the best way to put out a fire is to pound it into the dirt. So Jace gets into a fight with Yi. Definitely wins that fight as he runs away. Garen burned down by Varus, Brand, and Jace. xhao coming in the back and taking out Yi before he can get back to his base. It looks like this is going to be the final push, ladies and gentlemen, as purple team with their Baron Nashor buffs converge on mid. Jace, about 2 shots, taking out that middle turret, that final middle turret, as Varus has no problem burning down Taric. And that's the ace. So for the next 25 seconds, it's only going to be 1 on 5. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say that this is the game. The first turret is down. The second turret is down. Brand is down. For 13 seconds, it's their field. And there goes the Nexus. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Purple wins, blue loses. Absolutely standing.